I guess best we wait for another teammate. Making Grandpa happy. I mean, that's the family. I'm ready.
Hey, how's it going? In today's video, I'll be talking about Amato and his potential whereabouts and ambitions in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. This video will contain major spoilers for the new manga series, so if you're an anime-only watcher, I advise you click off the video now. Amato is a character who hasn't appeared since chapter 79 of Boruto Naruto Next Generations. The last time we actually see Amato, he's begging Shikamaru to not go through with his plan for executing Kawaki. This is also the last time in the series where we get to see a world before Leoca's omnipotence. It's very fitting that we haven't seen Amato coach before. He is not supposed to be a character whose actions are clear. By design, we are always supposed to guess his actions, mindset, and words. But in this video, I'm going to dive into what Amato is up to, his whereabouts, and things like that. At face value, we can accept that Amato's singular goal is to revive his late daughter Akubi, who had perished because of a rare illness. His method for doing so was revealed in chapter 75 of the manga, where he stated to the other characters that he fully intended to use Kawaki's karma seal on a Delta clone in order to bring her back to life. Judging by his angry reaction to Shikamaru doubting him, it's safe to say that he is telling the truth. This singular goal has led Amato to commit atrocious acts such as sacrificing people who have worked for him, sacrificing people who have worked with him, experimenting on children, and in some cases, even killing those children. Much like Kawaki, Amato's madness comes from his desire for love. His desire to regain what he has lost has caused about 90% of the problems in this series. And fast forward to Boruto Blue Vortex Chapter 1, Akubi is nowhere to be seen. So it may be safe to say that Amato will still be plotting and scheming, which will in turn lead to more problems for the part 2 of the series. Amato is not a good man. Now don't get me wrong, no parent should ever have to bury a child. So to some degree I understand his motivation. But at the same time I highly doubt his daughter would accept any of his actions on her behalf. Despite being a bad person, Amato is still a parent at heart, and no shinobi or Otsutsuki is going to stop him from achieving his goal. Amato knew Ishiki wouldn't keep his end of the bargain. Ishiki likely would have put Amato under Infinite Tsukiyomi after planting a divine tree on Earth, or reunited Amato with his daughter through death. Amato betrayed Ishiki and recreated Ishiki's power through Kawaki. His biggest mistake, in my opinion, was not asking for Kawaki's consent. As smart as Amato is, he makes pretty sloppy mistakes. He never took steps to anticipate Kawaki's unpredictability, nor the consequences of giving an unstable individual like Kawaki so much power. Amato values Kawaki only because he is the key to reviving Akubi. Kawaki fully hates Amato. Even though Amato gave him the power he needed to achieve his own goals, Kawaki is not on board with helping him, likely due to the possibility of reviving Akubi would make her an Otsutsuki. If Amato was affected by omnipotence, then in his mind, Boruto is the kid he invested so much time and resources into, only for Boruto to kill the 7th Hokage and end up escaping the village, putting a major setback in Amato's plan. It is very likely that after chapter 79, or even chapter 80 of the Boruto manga, that Amato went to Ada to track Boruto down. But Ada, since she hates Amato, you can imagine how well that worked out for him. But here's the thing, Amato is not an idiot. I'm sure he has researched Ishiki's abilities very thoroughly, aside from just the wish-granting ability. Amato should know about Sukuna Hikona, Daikoku Ten, Ishiki's ability to fly, and whatever else Ishiki is capable of. Amato should also be aware of the existence of the omnipotence Shinjutsu, since he was the one who gave Ada that ability in the first place. Even if he was affected by omnipotence, he would suspect something isn't right, because why would Momoshiki's vessel, Kawaki, be using Ishiki's abilities? It is very likely he is capable of putting two and two together, and that he figured out the truth. I've said in previous videos, a key weakness of omnipotence is evidence. If you make a good case to someone that's under omnipotence, then they may start to question the false reality. But the question is, did Amato have the opportunity to find this out? A possibility on why Amato did not make an appearance in Chapter 1 of Blue Vortex is because he's in prison, or at least some Anbu lockdown facility. I don't see a scenario where Shikamaru lets Amato walk free. Like many other characters, Shikamaru knows Amato cannot be trusted. Amato returned Kawaki's Karma Seal behind the backs of Naruto and the other Leaf Village officials. Amato also withheld information about Shibai and his own goals. In Shikamaru's eyes, without Amato, the 7th Hokage would still be alive because there would be no scenario where Kawaki, or rather Boruto, could have had the power to oppose him. Shikamaru probably also locked up Amato because he knows Amato would just try to escape and go after Boruto, leading to even more problems, especially if he decided to team up with Boruto. At best, Amato is an anti-hero, and at worst, he's a straight-up antagonist. He'll say or do anything to get what he wants. Whether that involves helping the morally good characters, such as the Leaf Village officials, or the morally evil characters, such as the people in Kara. He is not an antagonist in the traditional sense either. He can't summon meteors from the sky, he can't use ocular jutsu, and he's not an Otsutsuki. What makes him so dangerous is his intellect. He is the most unique antagonist this franchise has ever produced. And what makes him so fascinating to me personally is that he isn't clear and is constantly, making the audience and the characters in the actual story guess on what he's up to. Since Boruto is viewed as an antagonist of his own story, he is going to need as many allies as possible. And I think Amato is a great candidate for being one of these allies. I even have a couple of scenarios where Amato can end up helping Boruto, both intentional and unintentional. So in scenario 1, Amato tracks Boruto down and uses Kawaki's shutdown command. Boruto being completely unaffected by this shutdown command will give major red flags to Amato that something isn't right. And this could also be presented to Shikamaru and the others, because they would start to think that Boruto isn't really who they think, they think he is. And then in scenario 2, Amato helps Boruto stay alive. If Amato truly is affected by omnipotence, he is not going to let Boruto die at any cost. Boruto can definitely, withhold the truth from Amato, which is also fitting and a little cathartic, and Boruto can actually use Amato to his advantage.
Yeah. Right back to confess. Nothing like it's a lesson. Go ahead, break it down real low. Go ahead, break it down real low. Go ahead, break it down real low. Stop playing with the red light.
It's time to call time from behind.
Time for a nice bath.
The illusion has just been a dream.
Time to reconcile with my brother. Charlie, my wearable training optimization tech told me to call you. And because I love you.
Before investing, carefully read and consider fund objectives, risk, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com.
When you see the children is on their head, if you dare to look at them, soon you will be dead.
Where are you guys?
Baby's gonna disappear from the mama's arms. There's gonna be a lot of fear, but we'll be on the run.
God damn. Welcome to the family.
Another disturbance was reported at the abandoned slaughterhouse outside of Hills Prairie. Deputies responded to a caller reporting loud noises from the dilapidated facility after midnight. Police investigated the site and found evidence of trespassing and minor equipment theft. But suspects
Maybe you can't be going this kid when you really has a lot to open up to people. Tap the lens.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another installment of the Locker Room, man. I came across the news. You guys know we normally go live at night, but I said, you know what, man, forget that, right? We got to go live right now. We got to talk about this. So, shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Do me a favor, man. Drop a like on the video. Put it in the chat. Let me know where you are watching from.
Seems they got some fighting them after all.
And, yeah, man. We got to talk about this. Okay, shout out to Daniel Berry in the building. Okay, we got King Angel in the building. What's going on, man? We got Webster in the building. Let me stop this. Give me 1 second, ladies. Let me get my music right. Let me get my music right, man. Where my music at? Okay, here we go. Let me get right.
Nobody escapes me.
Let me get right. Okay, shout out to Najee Colson. We got Marvin Banks. We got Sony. You said, what did he do? We got to get into it. We got David Williams, Deep Thoughts, Chino Smith, Jackson's Gambit, Days 88, Craig G. Shout out to BMW. We got Craig in the building. Son of Ab, I see you, man. Relax and Talk Sports.
Okay, we got T Sweezy in the building.
Time
What's
to
going on?
play.
Thomas, Lovebird, Mr. Player Made. So listen, we gotta just go ahead and get into the show. I'm not gonna hold you guys up. Now, last summer, the Lakers hired Darvin Scam, right? Darvin Scam. Now, Anthony Davis told Darvin Ham last summer, listen up, I don't want to play the center, okay? But you're the head coach. So, I'm just telling you right now, I don't want to play the center, but if you're going to play me at the center, if you think that this is going to work, if you think we can win with me playing the center all year and in the playoffs, then I'm willing to do it. But that ain't what I want to do, right? So we start the season. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm noticing as I'm watching the games, as we're covering the games, I'm like, bro, this isn't going to work. This is not going to work, right?
Go ahead and hide.
Anthony Davis is already fragile. So you putting him at the center position is going to open him up to injuries. And what is that going to do? That's going to go So I started this campaign last year. Get a damn center. You know what niggas did, chat? They came in they called into the show. They told me, hey, Reggie, just do your podcast, man. You're not a GM. You're not a coach. Just do the podcast. Niggas is coming in the chat. What is this guy talking about? AD, and what's the big deal? He should be able to play the center. What's the big deal? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking to myself, like, King J, there are so many fucking casuals on the internet. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. Is Steve Kerr asking Steph Curry to move to the shooting guard? Are the Milwaukee Bucks telling Giannis Antetokounmpo to go play center? Are the Denver Nuggets telling Nikola Jokic to move over to power forward? No. But for some reason, the Los Angeles Lakers are asking their star player to play a position he's already telling you he doesn't want to play. This doesn't make any sense.
Hey, PlayStation. 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 Hey, PlayStation. Anybody know who they are? Oh, they over here. Near me. They're near me.
Look, you're gonna want this to end fast. Trust me on that. Better wait a minute.
Guys, they're near the exit, near me. God, I need help. Like, where are you guys?
Damn it, Johnny. This'll be simple. I'm gonna see your insides before this night's through.
God, I need help. Like, why are you guys not helping me? What the fuck wrong with y'all? Guys, there are three, all four of them are over here. What the fuck are you guys doing? Like, why are you guys not helping me? Yo, y'all niggas, these are the worst teammates. You guys are the worst teammates of all times. These are the worst teammates of all times. I don't know if you guys can afford mics or if that's some Xbox shit, but Ellen and Boy Joey, I don't know what the fuck your name is, but sell your fucking games because you guys are fucking trash. This game is not for you. You guys are fucking trash.
And you niggas wonder why it took us 78 games. Yo, Reg, what are you talking about, man? Darwin did a good job. Bro, what are y'all talking about, man? Listen, I get it, right? You niggas got jobs. You watch every game, right? All you do is watch what you see. You're not actually dissecting what you're watching. You're not actually feeling that the layers here. Please, don't call into the show like that. You're a casual of this game. I feel they have lives. They have families. Why? Children. Parents. I understand. You want to play the game. You want to come and see top to bottom. Make sure who everybody can see from 1 to 16. Don't call into a fucking show. Please. I'm not doing this season. I'm just, on the shit or doing my research.
Puerto County for a missing University of Texas. The Sheriff's Department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of Cruz. Her vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded search
Let's rewind this for a second. Let's rewind this for a second.
Ain't nobody doing the job right but me around here. I tell you what. Damn kids. Where'd they go? We ain't letting you off now. Can't you see that? Now, where are you? I've about had enough. I'm fixing to clean your plow. I know you around here somewhere. I ain't liking which way this is headed. They gotta be around here someplace. It's... What the heck is everybody doing? We should have found him by now. They couldn't have gone much further. I'm fixing to find the old, that's for sure. Got you now. They're over here. Lord mercy. I'm getting fed up as all get out.
You're old.
We gotta find them quick.
Okay, he's over here. He just jumped down. She's in that grass right there.
Can't count on no one around here. Better get to it.
Guys, they're over here. She's running towards the exit.
I can't hear nothing.
Alright, man, I'm about to quit. I'm good, man. I can't keep playing shit like this. This is the world's longest match. I guess the dude with the chainsaw even moving. Alright, bro, I'm out. I'm out at you later, bro. I'm out. That was unnecessary. Good. That's like unnecessary game of tag, yo. Hide and seek. I don't even wanna. I'd rather be a victim, yo. Shit, that was annoying. It's playing the game and then it's camping. The nigga was camping. Hey, PlayStation. Family members now. Yo, cuz, kick this nigga from the party. I don't know. He can suck my dick. Hey Siri. Oh, thank you.
This is what's frustrating me about the Los Angeles Lakers. If you look at the last 4 NBA champions, who are the last 4 NBA
My background is Cuban Chinese. I grew up not knowing anybody was 6'0". I currently just met.
Boruto Uzumaki, the most misunderstood character I have ever seen. From the endless hate tweets to YouTube videos racking up millions of views, Boruto's character has been slandered so much that he appeared completely different to what he is now. After reading the Naruto series and spending over 700 chapters with the previous main character, Naruto, it was time for his son to take over. However, what has transpired from the beginning of the series that started in 2015 with the Boruto movie has created a perception of Boruto's character that hasn't changed ever since. Boruto hates his dad. Boruto is a brat. Boruto is Naruto. Boruto eats burgers. Whatever the perception of Boruto's character is still being said today, which has created many misconceptions about his character. So let's talk about Boruto's origin. Boruto Uzumaki made his first appearance in the final chapter of the Naruto manga in 2014 as the son of Naruto Uzumaki and Hinata Hyuga. We find out that Boruto's name is translated to the word bolt in Japanese, which is a reference to his late uncle Neji, whose name translates to sword, and also references to one of Boruto's chakra affinities, which is lightning. Boruto immediately makes a statement that he hates the Hokages and disregards being a shinobi, as he painted the Hokage mountain with names, a callback to when Naruto painted the Hokage mountain in the first page of the Naruto manga. Boruto had a brat-like nature just like his father did, but Naruto was acting up to get people's attention since he was the outcast of the village, while Boruto was acting up to get his father's attention. It's the complete opposite of what Naruto went through as a child. Naruto growing up didn't have his parents, friends, and was treated as a monster by the citizens of Konoha. It was only by Naruto fighting for what he wanted that he was able to gain the recognition of the Leaf Village and gained many friends along the way. Whereas Boruto had absolutely everything. He had a family, friends, and he was recognized as the Hokage's son, so many people placed great expectations on him to live up to his father's name. However, it was clear that Boruto didn't care about any of that, as he just wanted the recognition of his father, which he often moped about in the beginning of the series. You see, Boruto is incredibly ignorant to what's going on around the shinobi world, which is what made him somewhat of a dislikable character at the beginning of the series. After spending so many years watching Naruto chasing and attaining the goal of becoming Hokage, his child aspired to be something else, something that has nothing to do with being Hokage. This is where Boruto suffers from having an identity crisis, where he goes through a period of uncertainty.
They'll be like, oh no, oh, must be Kishimoto.
County for a missing University of Texas student. The Sheriff's Department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town
Any
of
confusion about who he is as a person,
discovered
he
abandoned with officials reporting no sign of foul
That's why
play.
Boruto explains that his story begins when he was a brat who sold about his dad not getting enough attention too. He explains that this is his story, and his story isn't about a boy who aims to become Hokage. It's about the Naruto story, which was shown in the past. Boruto is the Hokage's son. You can't help that Naruto ends up being involved in the story, since Naruto does play a massive role, where he and Boruto will share the story together at the start. From not giving a damn about being a shinobi, it looks like Boruto will never ever embrace the role that his father always strived for. Boruto will never ever embrace the role that his father always strived for. Still a shinobi, Boruto tells his brother Kawaki as he powers up in his Kama form in a destroyed Hidden village. So what changed? What made Boruto go from a brat resenting the Hokage role and rejecting the ninja way to embracing it during his teen years when the world is on the brink of collapse? From living a great life, absolutely everything from your family, home, and your entire identity, what exactly is Boruto going through in order to turn on like this? From having a brat-like behavior to following his father's legacy of being a cool shinobi, Boruto undergoes an incredible change that not many people are talking about. The Boruto movie creates a place like this city, which is peculiar times, where many people's gripes and dislike of Boruto's character comes from. If I'm being honest with you, some of it is understandable. Boruto is being art tends to downplay the use of being a shinobi and the ninja way by constantly disregarding Naruto every time he spoke. From calling Naruto dad instead of Hokage, and ignoring the principles of shinobi such as teamwork and guts, Boruto already has some tension that has been built up when it comes to his relationship with his father. Having the guts to keep going and working hard to achieve what you want as a shinobi was a common theme that was pushed for Naruto's character. And while it isn't the main theme in his story arc, it was the one thing that kept Naruto going as a kid, since he wasn't the smartest kid in the world and failed the academy 3 times. Whereas with Boruto, he was a prodigy who passed the academy with a perfect score, with his grandfather Pluto being the only other student to ever accomplish this feat at such a young age. And unlike Naruto, who constantly struggled to do even the most basic shinobi tasks, such as Koujutsu, Boruto was capable of doing some of the most incredible things ever at such a young age. In fact, by the time he was a Genki, Boruto had the ability to do Shadow Koujutsu while having 3 different chakra natures, all without any training. During the graduation exam where Boruto's class had to achieve about Kakashi, the former 6 Hokage himself even stated that Boruto was at the level of a Chunin while all being an academy student at this time. Even though this is insane to hear, Boruto being this powerful is not that surprising considering where he came from. Boruto is the son of Naruto Uzumaki, the 7th Hokage and the greatest ninja ever. The grandson of Minato Namikaze, the 4th Hokage, and his grandmother Kushina Uzumaki, who is the former Night Club teacher. His mother Hinata is the Hyuga Grand Princess, and his other grandfather is the Boruto has been happy to figure out Namikaze genetic ability to all while furthering the Shogun, which has the potential to be the most busted doji in the entire Basically, Boruto Uzumaki is a genetic monster, having the combined genetics of some of the most prestigious kinds of birds, all while being the son of the greatest ninja to ever live. It makes sense why Boruto is that strong to begin with. Characters like Madara and Orochimaru have experimented on their bodies to become the perfect human in order to achieve their own goals. Meanwhile, the combination of DNA and genetic makeup, the ultimate prodigy was born. Even when it comes to other prodigies such as Itachi, Sasuke, Minato, and meanwhile, it makes sense why Boruto is that strong to begin with. Characters like Madara and Orochimaru have the most prestigious Shogun, which has the potential to be the most busted dojutsu in the entire Naruto franchise. Basically, Boruto Uzumaki is a genetic monster, having the combined genetics of some of the most prestigious clans of the verse, all while being the son of the greatest ninja to ever live. It makes sense why Boruto is that strong to begin with. Characters like Madara and Orochimaru have experimented on their bodies to become the perfect human in order to achieve their own goals. Meanwhile, the combination of DNA and genetic makeup, the ultimate prodigy was born. Even when it comes to other prodigies such as Itachi, Sasuke, Minato, and Kakashi, Boruto is as big as a prodigy you can get, especially with some of the feats that he was able to accomplish later on in the series. But due to being this talented, Boruto being a prodigy was the one thing that deterred him, since he often took the easy way out to accomplish things, especially in the Chunin exams. Before we go to the main arc of the series, which is
The NBA is crank, yo. The NBA is crank. I just sit there and watch LeBron get that ass cheated. That ass cheated, bro. Bro, think about it, bro. Think about it, yo. Think about it. Hey, PlayStation. Hey, PlayStation.
Of more than a dozen animal corpses. The bodies are reported to be in various states of mutilation. Authorities believe the carcasses are from packs of wandering wild dogs.
I think it's important to highlight the severity of the relationship.
Assuming any water source from
How's it going, Max? Judge. I escaped. Lincoln, let's work together, Lincoln. Stay next to me. go this way. Did somebody die?
Don't even think about it, man. I'm ready. Do this.
I see the chainsaw guy. If this is the south tunnel, he should be in the north tunnel.
Strap in. Just keep your head clear. Eyes open. You can do this. Okay. Locks. Oh no. They're back. It seems quiet. That looks useful. Oh, look at this. Freaks are around here somewhere. Now this is a way out. My God, what is this?
I know they're still around.
This'll work.
Was that loud?
Protect us. Please.
I'm stalking the prey.
Just a touch and there. Oh my God! I gotta find help.
Vanessa's stalking the prey. I was stalking her. I don't know why she left the door open. Yeah, the door's open upstairs for him.
Shit! Get away! Get away!
Just run, just run. You gotta make it. OD, OD! I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm Slucci hiding in the trunk too.
Relationship between Boruto and Naruto, since it plays such a huge part in the following arc. This was apparent in the first few episodes of the Boruto anime, as we realized Boruto wasn't very fond of Naruto being the Hokage of the village. He was very angsty and became annoyed every time he saw his father, knowing that he doesn't have time to spend with him, since Naruto has to be Hokage, where he often stays late just to get work done.
Hey, PlayStation. Hey, PlayStation. 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 Hey, PlayStation.
Of his father. This is the main thing he's late just to get work done. And what makes it worse is that the few times Boruto saw Naruto during the day is when Boruto would act up or lash out just because he wanted the attention and approval of his father. This is the main reason why Boruto is so brat-like toward his father, as this puts a strain on the relationship in the beginning of the series, which made it hard for either of the two to even communicate with each other. For example, when Boruto started to awaken his Jogan briefly in the Academy arc, he told Naruto that he thought he awakened his Byakugan. And while it isn't the Byakugan, of course, Naruto didn't believe his son and suspected him of lying, which did irk Boruto, which is one of the few times that he was sincere toward his own father. Another example is when Mitsuki came over to have dinner with Boruto's family, and Naruto decided to stop by and eat with them, something that he doesn't usually do since he's so busy at the office. However, Naruto had to leave early since there was trouble brewing within the village, which pissed Boruto off since he just wanted to have his family together. What Boruto doesn't understand yet is that Naruto views everyone in the village as his family, something that Boruto takes for granted, since he doesn't truly understand what it means to be a shinobi. This leads all into the Chunin exams arc, which is the first arc of the manga, as Boruto didn't even want to take the exams in the first place since he was barely interested in becoming a shinobi. Even though it is optional to become a shinobi in this new era, Boruto still must follow protocol of the shinobi way, since that is what's taught from every generation passed down. As Boruto and Naruto bicker about being a shinobi, Boruto reminds Naruto that today is a very important day for a dad, and that it is the birthday of Himawari Uzumaki, Boruto's younger sister. And even though Naruto is absent from Boruto's presence due to his Hokage duties, Boruto made his father promise that he will show up for Himawari's birthday, which Boruto does take very seriously since he understands that Naruto doesn't give him much attention to him. As Boruto leaves the Hokage office, he tells his dad that this isn't the lame era that Naruto grew up in, implying that Boruto's era is living a much better life, which is true, but that's thanks to the work that Naruto and his generation put in to make the next generation live an easier life. The ignorance from Boruto is shown here, as he does not know what it takes to be a shinobi, even though he's incredibly talented, and he doesn't know what his father went through when Naruto was a kid. It's not particularly Boruto's fault that he doesn't know Naruto's past, since nobody told him, unlike us, the audience, who witnessed Naruto's entire story. But the main theme and dilemma Boruto undergoes at the beginning of his character arc is ignorance, and his ability to take shortcuts. As mentioned before, when Boruto ignored the struggles and dedication a shinobi must go through, Boruto disregards the principles of it, and it shows even when it comes to other outside factors than just being a shinobi. It's only shown briefly, but parallels are drawn to Boruto's ignorance of taking shortcuts, such as with Katasuke giving Boruto a new video game with all of the mods on it. As we see later in the chapter when Boruto is gaming with Shikadai and Inojin while hanging out, Inojin gets stuck on a boss where instead of trying to dedicate time to beat the boss using efforts, Boruto gives Inojin a mod to win easily. Shikadai witnesses this and says that playing these video games are only fun when slowly grinding levels in order to play the game fairly, which is why he leaves. If you play any type of video game that requires a character to grind levels, such as Pokemon or Elden Ring, the joy of grinding levels makes the experience of playing a video game much more enjoyable, which in turn becomes an adventure. Imagine playing Pokemon and having all of your Pokemon at level 99 right away. It would ruin the experience and the fun of the game since it would become too easy at that point. That's why Shikamaru leaves immediately once he realizes that Boruto and Inojin were cheating when playing their video games, ruining the fun of playing it. And while it may not mean much in the grand essence of things, this is just a small indication of how Boruto likes to take the easy way out during the beginning of the series. After being pressured by Sarada and Mitsuki to take the Chunin exams, Boruto realizes that this will be a good way to get recognition from his father if he does well, something that Boruto has long wanted from Naruto. Once Boruto gets home, Naruto greets him at the door, looking like he's followed up on his promise that he's made to Boruto. Boruto is incredibly happy that his father is home and being there for his family, since that's what a kid wants from his parents after all. As Naruto's preparing Himawari's cake, Naruto's shadow clone dispels, revealing that he sent a shadow clone to go home to his family. This enrages Boruto since Naruto basically broke the promise that he made to him. Hinata tries to reason with Boruto, saying that Naruto works incredibly hard every day, just to make sure that everyone in the village stays safe, which includes his own kids. However, Boruto refuses to listen since he doesn't understand the role of the Hokage, as he even questions why Naruto is the Hokage in the first place, saying that all Naruto does is sit at his desk and act important, which is something anyone can do. Obviously, this isn't true, but the frustration from Boruto makes sense.
First in, first out. Let's